just as you can see, Ghana's Rashid Saminu has qualified to the semi-final in the men's 100-meter race, and he has joined Ghana's Benjamin Azamati to book a spot in the men's semi-final of the 100-meter race. And we're going to check out how Rasheed Saminu was able to get the third place finish in this particular race that went on today after Benjamin Azamati's race. Well, the unfortunate news is that our neighbors, Nigeria, beat us to first place. Yes, Ajayi was in first place. Then Rasheed Saminu was in third place. I'll also tell you how a German sprinter of Ghanaian descent, that is Owen Ansah, was unable to also qualify to the next round of the competition. Owen Ansah, the name sounds Ghanaian, but he raced for Germany. So there's more coming up right here on Sports Update Ghana. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. So shortly after Benjamin Azamati's race in the men's 100-meter dash in Heat 1, another Ghanaian athlete was in action in Heat 5 of the men's 100-meter race. So Ghana has two athletes in the 100-meter race. If they all make it to the final, they will meet and slug it out over there. But up to now, they will be in separate heats. So Rasheed Saminu was in Heat 5, and he was able to make it to the next round after he finished in third place. As usual, let's get to know the athletes that he raced with in Heat 5. So in Heat 5, we have the likes of Ajayi, who is the Nigerian, Jacobs, who is an Italian sprinter, one of the record holders, and also Richardson of South Africa, Tafianten of Iran, and we also have Cayman Islands sprinter, as well as Swedish, Brazilian, and Singapore athletes all competing in the men's 100-meter race. Well, Ghana's Rasheed Saminu was in lane 4 of the race, and well, he has been able to qualify to the next round. Let's check out how the race went by in the men's 100-meter race in Heat 5. So that was how Rasheed Saminu was able to qualify to the next round to join Benjamin Azamati to make it to the semi-finals of the men's 100-meter race. And well, unfortunately, our neighbors Nigeria beat us to this one. Ajayi came first, and well, Rasheed Saminu came third. Let's look at the time that they finished. So Ajayi finished with a time of 10.02 seconds. I think that's the same time that Benjamin Azamati made. Well, Jacobs, who is the Italian sprinter, also made a time of 10.05 sub-seconds. Then Saminu made a time of 10.06 sub-seconds, as well as the South African athlete, that is Richardson, also made a time of 10.06 sub-seconds to qualify to the semi-final of the men's 100-meter race. Now, let's look at the race carefully. You realize that for Saminu, unlike for Azamati, who had a bad start, Saminu had really a good start, but his finishing was what had a little issues. That was why he was placing third. He could have finished first if he had finished right. So you see one thing about the Ghanaian athletes. Azamati has a struggling start, but for Saminu, he has a very good start. But when he's finishing, that is when Saminu struggles. But for Azamati, he has a very good finishing. So that is one thing to observe about these Ghanaian athletes. So yes, the semi-finals continues tomorrow at 6 p.m. That is when the semi-final for the men's 100-meter race would continue. But let's go on and do some more, because quite shockingly, a German athlete of Ghanaian descent was also part of the men's 100-meter heats in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Yes, Owen Ansah, the name sounds Ghanaian, but he is German. He is representing Germany at the Olympic Games. He raced in heat 3, so he didn't meet the other Ghanaian athletes. If he had qualified to the semi-final, probably he would have ended up meeting Ghana's athletes in the semi-final. So how did Owen Ansah, the German athlete, finish in his heat? So his heat was won by Great Britain, and Noah Lyles of America came second, then South Africa came third, then a Chinese athlete came fourth, then Owen Ansah of Germany came fifth. So that is how Owen Ansah finished in the men's 100-meter race in heat 3. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it to the next round. Well, if he was purely Ghanaian and had raced for Ghana, I'm sure he would have been able to make it to the next round. But who is Owen Ansah? Well, Owen Ansah was born in Germany. He was born in the year 2000, and his birthday is 28th November 2000. He is currently 23 years old. Well, this is why Owen Ansah is racing for Germany. Owen Ansah is a German sprinter, and he is the first German athlete to race under 10 seconds in the 100-meter race. No German athlete has been able to achieve that landmark. So that is why he is racing for Germany at the Olympic Games. Well, he has won the German national titles in the 100-meter race and 200-meter race. So he is an expert in the 100 meters and 200 meters. He's also part of Germany's 4x100 relay team, and unfortunately Germany is not participating in the 4x100 relay, and also Germany is not in the 200 meters in the Olympic Games. So that is the end for Owen Ansah at the Olympic Games. Well, he was able to do his best, but I hope he would think about it and switch nationalities to Ghana so that he can learn from Azamati and Rasheed Saminu and co. And hopefully at the next Olympics, when he's 27 years, he can be able to qualify to the semi-finals. But before we go, let's look at the schedule for the semi-finals. Yes, who are Ghana's athletes going to meet in the semi-finals? So in the semi-final one, Benjamin Azamati will come up against a Nigerian athlete as well as a British Virgin Islands athlete. Noah Lyles is also in Benjamin Azamati's race, as well as Great Britain's athlete, as well as a Jamaican athlete and a Cameroonian athlete. Well, Ghana's Rasheed Saminu, the second athlete in the men's 100 meter, would also be racing in the men's semi-final 3, and he will come up against the fellow athletes, that is South Africa's Richardson, USA's athlete Ferdinand Omanyala of Kenya, who's a very, very good athlete, and also come up against Jamaica's Thompson and Hughes of Great Britain, as well as De Grassi of Canada, among the likes of other athletes in the men's 100 meters semi-final. Hopefully, we pray that these two athletes, Benjamin Azamati and Rasheed Saminu, make it to the final. So when you say your prayers, remember these athletes in your prayers. But I still have more updates on the Olympic Games coming up right here on Sports Update Ghana today. So yes, subscribe and stay tuned, because this is the home of the Olympic Games for Ghana and beyond. Thanks for doing the watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.